The clock on the wall stopped at exactly 3:14 a.m. It did not tick, it did not stutter, it simply ceased. The second hand hung suspended between seconds, locked in a rigid, impossible position. You might assume a power failure, a drained battery, or a snapped spring, but the truth is far more absolute. Inside the metal casing, the atoms that form the gears have stopped their vibration. They are no longer moving. They are no longer generating heat. They are no longer participating in the flow of time. This is not a malfunction of machinery. It is a localized pocket of entropy reversal, a place where the fundamental laws of thermodynamics have been stripped away. Look closer at the stillness. The air around the clock feels heavy, dense, and unnervingly static. You are staring at a fracture in the foundation of your world. 5 minutes ago, you were certain that time was a river, a constant, forward-moving current carrying you toward the future. You were wrong. The stillness of those gears is the first crack in the illusion. The silence is growing, and the time you thought you owned is already gone. If time is not a river, then what is it? Imagine a block of solid ice. Within that ice, every moment is trapped, preserved in a static, crystalline structure. This is the block universe theory. In this model, the past, the present, and the future do not vanish. They exist simultaneously. Your birth, your first heartbreak, and your final breath are not sequential events. They are coordinates in a four-dimensional map, all occurring right now, somewhere else in the structure. You are not moving through time. You are merely an ant crawling across the surface of a frozen, unchangeable object. The movement you feel is a fabrication of your own mind. Think of a library containing every book ever written, and every book that will ever be written. Every page is already printed, bound, and shelved. You are simply reading one line at a time, convinced that the story is being written as you turn the page. It is not. The ending is already there, waiting in the dark. If the universe is a static block, why does it feel like a river? Why does the world appear to move, change, and decay? The answer lies in the architecture of your own awareness. Imagine a dark, cavernous theater. The film is already printed on the celluloid, sitting in the canister. The projector light illuminates only one frame at a time. That light is your consciousness. It is a narrow, flickering spotlight, moving along a fixed track. As the beam hits each frame, your brain interprets the sequence as motion, as cause, and as effect. But the motion is not in the film, it is in the movement of the light. This is a biological limitation, a hardwired filter. If the spotlight flickers, the illusion of continuity breaks. A stutter in your awareness reveals the truth. The past is not behind you, and the future is not ahead. They are simply other frames on the reel, waiting for the light to reach them. If the future is already fixed, can it reach back to change the past? In 1994, a team of physicists set up a detector to catch a particle. They expected the standard sequence. The laser fires, the particle travels, the sensor records. Instead, they observed a retrocausal event. The sensors flashed, recording the arrival of the particle, and only nanoseconds later, the laser fired. The effect occurred before the cause. The data was clear. The equipment did not lie. This anomaly proves that the timeline is not a one-way street. If a particle can arrive at a destination before it is even emitted, then the future is not a passive destination. It is an active force. Your choices today are not merely creating your future. They are being pulled into existence by it. The future acts as a gravitational anchor, dragging the present toward a predetermined outcome. If the future is pulling the present, then your life is not a journey. It is a film reel already printed on the celluloid. Every frame, from your first breath to your final heartbeat, is etched into the film strip, sitting in the canister, waiting for the light. Imagine the projector. It does not create the movie. It only reveals what is already there. The ending is not a possibility. It is a fact. It is sitting in the dark, finished and unchangeable. If you could step out of the theater, you would see the entire story at once, a static object of light and shadow. But you cannot leave your seat. You are locked in the rhythm of the projector, frame by frame, forced to watch the sequence unfold as if it were happening for the first time. You feel the tension of the climax, the relief of the resolution, and the weight of the tragedy. But these are just chemical reactions to a script written before the first frame was ever projected. The reel is spinning, the light is burning, and the final frame is already waiting for you in the dark. If the film is already printed, where does the choice actually happen? Look at the double-slit experiment. When a particle travels toward the screen, it does not choose a single path. It exists as a wave of possibilities, occupying every potential trajectory at once. It is a ghost, a blur of probability. But the moment you place a detector, the moment you look, the wave collapses. The particle snaps into a single, definite position. It behaves as if it knows it is being watched. This is not just physics. It is a negotiation between the observer and the void. Reality is not a solid foundation beneath your feet. It is a fragile agreement that only holds firm when you are looking at it. When you look away, the universe dissolves back into the void, returning to a state of total uncertainty. If the universe is a block, then your sense of agency is merely a ghost in the gears. Are you deciding to observe, or is it just another frame? If the universe is a rigid block, it is also a ticking bomb. We move to the most unsettling possibility: vacuum decay. Somewhere in the deep, cold reaches of the cosmos, the current state of our reality is not the lowest energy level possible. It is a false vacuum, a metastable state waiting to collapse. Imagine a bubble of a different physical reality forming in the void. It expands at the speed of light, an invisible sphere of total transformation. It does not destroy matter, it rewrites it. As the bubble wall hits a star, the laws of physics inside that sphere change instantly. Atoms lose their binding energy. Gravity, electromagnetism, the strong force, all are replaced by new, alien constants. The stars would not explode. They would simply cease to be. Matter would turn into dust, and the dust would vanish into a new, incompatible vacuum. We would never see the light of its arrival. The bubble would arrive, and we would be replaced before a single nerve impulse could register the change. We are living on a thin, fragile crust of stability. Look at the clock again. It is still 3:14 a.m. The second hand does not twitch. The gears are locked in a permanent, motionless state. This is not a malfunction of the device. It is a glimpse into the architecture of the universe. You believe you are moving through time, navigating from one second to the next. But you are merely a spotlight, moving along a pre-recorded track. Imagine a film reel stretched out across a vast distance. The entire movie, your birth, your first heartbreak, your final breath, is already printed on the celluloid. The projector light illuminates one frame at a time, creating the illusion of motion, but the ending is already there, sitting in the canister, waiting for the light to reach it. If you could step out of the theater, you would see the entire story at once, a static, four-dimensional sculpture of space-time. You are not the author of this story. You are a component of the film itself. The mystery is not why time moves, but why you are trapped in the illusion that it does. Every choice you think you are making is a frame that has been there since the Big Bang. You are not moving through time. Time is moving through you. The spotlight flickers, the gears remain frozen, and the end of the film is already playing. The scene is set, the story is finished. You are simply watching the light pass through the final frame.